my only... Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel if you're new around here, or if you aren't. My name is Jodie and I like to create beauty related content here on this channel. So if that is something you guys are interested in, make sure that you are subscribed and you click the bell just so you don't find every single time that I upload. Recently it's been like once a week. We're going to try and push that a little bit at some point, try and make it twice a week. Today's video is a rather exciting one. If you remember a few months ago, I did a couple of videos on the I Heart Revolution and Disney collection, which they brought out 3 different collections. They brought out the Beauty and the Beast collection, the Princess and the Frog, and also the Cinderella collection. If you guys want to see my reviews on any of those, make sure that you head down to the description box and I will have all of them there for you. Today's video is quite exciting, as I say in every video, and that is because I'm collaborating with 2 of my lovely friends, Alix from Makeup with Alix Kate, I'll put a picture here, and Luce from Luce Stevenson. You guys know Luce. I collabed with her on our birthdays because we have the same birthday. I Heart Revolution decided they were going to launch this week another princess. So a couple of weeks ago they did the Aristocats collection. I personally didn't pick that one up. Semi regret not picking that one up, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe I'll pick it up in the future. It's all good, it will still be there. But I could not pass this collection up. I've been waiting for this collection. They hinted it on TikTok for weeks, literally months to be fair. And that is the Little Mermaid collection. If you know me, you'll know that I always toy between The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast being my favourite Disney films, because as a kid 100% that's all I ever watched. I was obsessed, and they finally launched another princess and I couldn't not get everything because it's me. I couldn't not buy just the palette. I was originally just going to buy the palette, but the reviewer inside of me was like, Jodie, you tested out the highlighter in the other ones, so you need to buy the highlighter even though they weren't good. If this formula is the same, I am actually going to cry. Like, I will cry on camera, because the formula from the other one, if you haven't watched those videos, just make sure you go and watch them. And then this lip gloss is gorgeous, so I bought all 3. We're just gonna review all 3. So yeah, one, it's a collab with Makeup with Alix Kate and Luce from Luce Stevenson, and it's a Little Mermaid review. So if you want to see my thoughts and opinions, swatches and all that good stuff, just keep watching and let's get into the video. Okay, I keep playing with my hair, I'm sorry, I hate my hair. Anybody else like that? They just like hate their hair. Gonna start off with the single highlighter. So this is what it looks like. This retails for £8. I did get 20% off. There's always codes flying about. Never pay full price. So yeah, this is the packaging. It's got, I think they're meant to be seashells. I don't actually know. Is it meant to be like Sebastian around the, I don't know if my camera will pick it up. I see like the border has little, because each princess has like a different theme around their border. So like Cinderella's is pumpkins, little pumpkins around her border. But I don't know what Ariel's is. Not that it really matters, but I like little details like that. Anyway, yeah, these are £8. So her theme is lilac. Don't know how I feel about her theme being lilac, but it doesn't really matter. And then they come in little boxes like this. These are cruelty free and vegan. I know some of the other princesses stuff, some of it was cruelty free and vegan, some of it wasn't. This one is cruelty free and vegan, and inside, we'll hide that, inside it says see the possibilities, but it's spelled see like the sea. And then this is the love heart. Now if you watch my other ones, you know these weren't great, so I'm gonna swatch it. It looks dark. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the swatch on my finger. Okay. Okay, that is an improvement. I'm gonna say that is an improvement. It's still not the best, but oh, look at that glow. I'm impressed. I am. The shade is, it's not as chalky and dusty. That's exciting. I'm gonna try it on this cheek. What is going on here? And then there's highlighters in the palette, so I'm gonna do a different colour on the other side basically. This is gonna be the true test. It has, yeah, when I dip my brush in, like you can't see that. Ooh, you know what, that comes off a lot lighter. Like, that doesn't look dark at all. That is really pretty. Actually, if you're lighter than me, you can get away with it. It is much more of like a natural highlighter at first, but I've just built it up really easily. I am really impressed with that actually. It is like powdery in the box, but I just, that is gorgeous. I really like that. iHeart Revolution, you listened to us, you listened to what we said. I'm happy. I'm really happy with that. Right, let's delve into this bad boy. So these are £15 each, which I don't personally think is that bad, because again, if you didn't see my other videos, one half of these palettes is an eyeshadow palette, the other half is a face palette. I know people have mixed opinions on like face and eye palettes being together. I personally think like for travelling these would be a lot easier because you've got all your colours there. This one is only cruelty free though, so if you're vegan, there's obviously something in here that isn't vegan friendly. Let's get into it. So this is again front, the back, and this is what she looks like inside. I actually haven't even taken off the plastic sheets yet. On first impressions, this face side is very dark, and I think I can get away with all of the blushes, because blushes you can kind of use a light hand. I'm not going to get away with this highlighter, and potentially not even this one, which only leaves me with this one, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm going to go in with face stuff first, then we'll talk about the eyeshadows afterwards. I need to finish this face off, I've got no brush on. So this is what it looks like. Those brushes are gorgeous. I would have expected a kind of like a purpley undertoned blusher, just because of the packaging and stuff. I think it would have been nice to have a variety where there was like a purpley kind of one, because they do that in their baked blusher formula. There's a purple toned highlighter, so it's possible. We'll do the blushes first. Let's just do some swatches. So we've got Part of Your World, which is the lightest blusher. It's like a little baby pinky peachy kind of colour. We've got Make a Splash, which is a bit more orangey, and then we've got Total Catch, which is more orangey again, but it's got a bit more pink in it. They are more on the peachier side, I would say they are, but I would have put a purple in there just because why not. Let's swatch these highlighters. Personally think I'm only going to get away with one of them, but let's hope. That bottom one looks more like a blusher than it does a highlighter right now, so we'll see how it swatches. So we've got Heart of the Sea, which is that first one. That is gorgeous, nice and soft. We've got Under the Sea, which is a gorgeous one. At least it caters for a variety of skin tones, which is good. And then we've got Rule the Wave. Brusher with a bit of like, what's the word, highlight in it. You could probably use that last one. Sorry, I'm a bit hay fevery. You could probably use that last one as a blusher as well. So let's do highlighter first. I am going to go in with the lightest shade because it's the only one I can really get away with, called Heart of the Sea, and I want to see how different this turns out compared to, can you see the kick up, compared to the boxed blusher, so they look very much the same. Okay, not a problem. I actually really like it. I love how beautiful, and you could definitely have it more subtle, and it is definitely buildable. So that is the side from the book. I feel like it's got a bit of a purple reflect to it, does it? Am I just looking at things? Does it have a bit of a purple reflect? No, it's probably just my eyes. Gone a bit funny. I think they're beautiful. There is kick up, but what do you expect? There was going to be. And then I'm going to go in with blusher. I am gonna take the first one, just see how it wears, and then I might take the last one. Can you guys see that? Is it doing anything? Not really. I'm gonna take the last one. That's a bit better. That first one is very pale. Nothing was really happening. I normally do my highlighter after my blusher. This feels weird. I really like that. Is it my favourite out of all of them? I feel like the formula is a bit better in these ones. I don't know if it's my favourite because I can't think of what the other ones are like. I really enjoyed that. A little bit disappointing that it's a little bit on the dark side, but actually I can get away with more than what I thought I could. I just can't get away with this one on the cheeks, but because you've got the eyeshadows, it will make a really pretty eyeshadow, so I'm not really that fussed. This is the eyeshadow side of the palette. Not gonna lie, when I first saw this I was a bit like, I didn't know what to expect. They're the colours I expected. I think it's the order that they've put the colours in. Don't ask me what order I expect colours to be put in. I don't really know. But when I first saw this I was just a bit like, oh. But don't know what else I expected, because like I said, they're the colours I expected. Does everyone get me? My only... Okay, so you guys probably just saw that. My shade just came out. That was not put in at all. I Heart Revolution, what? I'm glad that didn't break though. It landed onto my floor, like my laminate floor. I was gonna say, my only criticism of this palette is that you watch The Little Mermaid and like she has a purple bra and it's like a Cadbury dark rich purple. I wanted that kind of purple in this palette, please. Like, and on first impressions, a lot of the like darker shades are shimmers. All three blues, there's actually 4 blues, all 4 blues are shimmers. Why couldn't they be matte? At least 2 of them could have been matte. You've got Ursula. That is not the colour I would put Ursula as. I'd put Ursula as like that dark purple that I was talking about. Also, the shades Sebastian and Mermaid look very similar. So that's Sebastian and that's Mermaid. Just from observation. So we're going to do the usual, where we're going to swatch it, because you guys know I love a good swatch game, and so do you guys actually. I get a few comments sometimes saying how much you enjoy my swatches, so we're going to do it like we normally do. I'm going to swatch it and then we'll test it out on the eyes. So let me settle. We've got Flounder, Waves and Scuttle. Scuttle was the shade that fell out my palette. Just been speaking to some of my friends that have these, and there's a fell out too. Exactly the same shade to be exact. So pre-warning, if you get this palette, no doubt the glue isn't stuck in. So that was the first 3. I'll even show you. Can't really see Scuttle. It is just a matte like skin tone colour. Like these two a lot. Oh, I wouldn't have put Ariel as that colour either. I'm so fussy. I think I'm such a big Disney geek that when stuff doesn't get executed the way I would have done it, I'm just like, no, it's not right. And really I should be like, yeah, that's nice, but like in my head I'm like, but it's not right. like the fact that this next shade is called Ariel. I'm sorry, where is it? It's such a light purple. You can't even see it. This next one's called Sebastian. That is the colour I expect it to be, a matte red. Yes, I'm on board. And I should have just guessed the name of this one. Seaweed. I've kind of messed that up a little bit there, haven't I? Seaweed. So that's the first 2 rows. I don't think it's bad at all. Quality is what I expect, like pretty decent quality. Shimmers feel really nice. The mattes feel quite good. They don't feel too dry. They're not too crumbly or anything. Okay, so in the next row we've got, I don't even know how to say this, Adela, which is a lime shimmery green. Okay, then we've got C, which is a shimmery blue. I always find that navy shimmery blues are always pressed really hard. This is exactly that, just to warn you. And then we've got Eric, who they've put as like a pink matte. I mean, I wouldn't put him as a pink matte, but I guess they just needed a name or a shade for him. The next row, oh, that one feels different and looks different as well. Okay, we've got Aquita. I don't know how to say this, but this blue is different shimmer formula to the other shimmers. So when I put my finger in it, oh yes, it just like melted. It was beautiful. We've got Mermaid, and then we've got Triton, which is a shimmery yellow. So that is rows 3 and 4. I quite like that row. I definitely think we need to use this. I just don't know how I'm going to incorporate all these colours because they're a bit of a weird colour combination. Especially as there isn't a matte blue. I have a bone to pick with it already. They've put Flotsam in, which is one of like the eels. They haven't put Jetsam in. I'm pretty sure they're called Flotsam and Jetsam. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. They haven't put one of them in. They've only put one in. Come on. So we've got Dingle Hopper, which is a gorgeous white shimmer. We've got Alana, which I'm guessing these are some of the princesses' names, like some of Ariel's sisters' names. And Flotsam, that was it. That's an all shimmer row. That is gorgeous. I would have expected a shade like that in here, to be fair. Because I would think about a shade like that. And then the bottom row, there's only 1 matte again. So how many mattes are in here? 1, 2, 3. So there's 8 mattes, 10 shimmers. I would have preferred it the other way around, where there's more mattes to shimmers, personally. You know, it's all good. So we've got Ocean. How many different names for the sea do they want to put in here? We've got Athena, which is a red shimmer. And Ursula, which is the purple. I'm going to swatch that again just so we can get a bit more of a feel. So that is the bottom 2 rows. I would have put some of them as matte colours personally. I think 2 of the blues could have been mattes and it wouldn't have made a difference to this palette. In terms of the shimmers, I think they would have been better off as matte shades because they're more, it would make a more cohesive look. Gonna go off camera, do the usual. Gonna pop on, I normally pop on P. Louise base, might go with Revolution base today because we're doing Revolution products, so I will be right back. Okay, I forget how light this one is. Used the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base in light, and I think I'm going to take the shade Ursula first, and I'm going to pop that in this bit here. This bit here, I'm going to pop it in my crease on the inner corner. There we go, I can say words. It's taken a bit of building, but it is building. I'm gonna take Seaweed, which is the green. So I've taken Ursula, now I'm gonna take Seaweed. I don't know if this is gonna match. I'm gonna use that on the outer corner. These shades are a lot more pastel than what they first look. It's giving me like real Ariel vibes right now, slash For the purple, I'm going to take the shade Ariel, and I'm just going to buff the shade out a little bit. For the green, I'm going to take the yellow called Flounder and buff it out, because there isn't like a lighter green, so that isn't a shimmer. I think what I want to do is put this shimmer all over and then maybe put the matte red underneath my eye. So we're going to go with that and see how that goes. I'm not going to like cut anything like the crease or anything like that. I'm just going to add it over the top. So I'm going to take it. And then I think what I want to do on my inner corner is take the purple. I was going to take the white, but I like how reflective the purple colour is. So I'm going to try it, and then if not, I'm going to take Dingle Hopper. I might take a bit of Dingle Hopper over the top. Anyway, is Sebastian I'm going to take, because it's a bit more red, whereas Mermaid is a bit more like pinky red. Like so, and that is the finished eye look, I want to say. I'm just going to go in and like tidy it up a little bit and all that fun stuff, but I'm going to go off camera and do the other eye, and then I'm going to come back, we're going to try the lip product, and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts on everything. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm back. I have done the rest of my eyes. I love this look so much. For lashes, I've got Basic Beauty Emma lashes on. These are my favourite pair, and I actually also have a line of, there it is, Lit Lashes Lit Cosmetic eyeliner glue. I don't know what it's called. I have been using that non-stop. Honestly, the best thing ever. I have not had one issue with my inner corner sticking since I started using that. So honestly, get yourself a liner glue. I have 15% off discount codes with both Basic Beauty and Lit Lash. So if you are interested in either item or anything, I will leave my discount codes down below. It's not sponsored or anything by them. Let's try this lip gloss out. So I do have a lipstick on. I think this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Latte with a bit of Doll Beauty My Love over the top of it. Is cruelty free, it's not vegan, so the only thing that's cruelty free and vegan is the highlighter, and this was £5. Again, just has like the little mermaid written on it, and then this lip gloss looks gorgeous, like so pretty. Like, look at that colour, it's beautiful. Consistency wise, they feel like an oil. Look at that, this is going to be so gorgeous, right? I feel like blue glitter going through it. I don't know if that will come up on camera. It's got like blue and purple glitter in it. I don't think I can feel the glitters, just in case you're one of those people that doesn't like the feel of them. I don't feel like I can feel them. I love these because they're not plumping or anything, they're just a gorgeous gloss. They feel like very oily, they're not sticky. So let's jump into the review part of this video. So first off, let's review this. I 100% recommend this one over the Belle and Cinderella one. I didn't buy the Tiana one because that one was very dark. It is still quite powdery. There's a lot of powder like kickback in the pan when you use it, but it is not anything like the Belle and Cinderella ones. Like, you can actually see it on my cheeks, it's really nice. It builds really easily, it's not chalky feeling. It's genuinely a nice highlighter, and I wish they'd made the other highlighters this quality because it is so much better. Is it worth £8? Personally, don't know if the price tag is a little bit high, just tiny bit. I think £5 would have been alright for these. I mean, 20% off kind of brings them down to about £6, but yeah, if you were to get any of the single highlighters, I recommend this one. Even though this looks quite dark, it actually comes out alright, and I don't actually have a cast. It looks really pretty on the skin, like a sheen. It's not glittery or anything, it's literally like a sheen on the skin. It's really, really pretty. And I haven't had a highlighter on like this in a while, and I really like it. Palette time. General consensus is I really like this palette. I can get away with a lot more of the face side than what I thought I could. I do think that I could use this one as like a blush topper if I wanted that. Yeah, I definitely think that one could be used as a blush topper. The only one I can't get away with on my face would be this one, and with a light, I mean, I use this one on my cheeks there and I think it looks really pretty. This one came out like you couldn't really see it when it was on the face. I think if you're paler than me then you might be able to get away with it, but I couldn't really see it, hence why I went in with the darker one. And the highlighter for that side again is really pretty. It's really similar to this, so if you're just thinking that you want it for the highlighter, just grab this highlighter, because they're literally, you can't tell that I've got two different ones on right now personally. So yeah, and then in terms of the eyeshadows, other than the fact that Scuttle keeps falling out, I actually don't know where it's gone. Yeah, other than the fact that this one likes to keep coming out, I really enjoyed the eyeshadows actually. It did take a little bit of building to build the purple and the green up. They're very pastel type colours in here. They're not straight off pigment. They do seem a bit pastel-y. So bear that in mind, because they're not, like, those are the two darkest shades in terms of mattes, and they weren't that dark. Like, I did have to build them a lot, but it didn't take long to build them because they're so buildable, so that's good. The formula of this blue was really, really nice. Popped a bit of the purple and the white on my inner corner, and that's really pretty. No faults there. The red was really nice. It comes out as a true red, it doesn't come out as pink, which is always nice, because there's nothing worse than a red that comes out pink, which I feel Mermaid is going to be that type of colour. So I did try and use as much as possible. I really like this formula. It's the same as the other palettes, and I didn't find an issue with it. They do work really well together. They blend together really nicely, and you know, although the colour combination looks a bit odd, you can looks out of it in the end. So yeah, I do recommend this if you're after, I mean, if you're a Disney fan anyway, and then, you know, you're after something that's quite compact but has a good colour variation, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. I think the colours suit each other really well, and you can do quite a few looks with it. My only criticism is that I think some of the shivers should be mattes, aka at least two of the blues should be turned into mattes, and that would really complete this palette a lot better actually. But other than that, yeah, no, £15 I don't think is too bad. You're getting 6 face products and then 18 eyeshadows. And obviously the only other criticism is the fact that the pans aren't stuck in. And then last but not least, the lip gloss. I have enjoyed all of the lip glosses I've tried. I've got all of them, and I really like all of them. They're not the typical like thick gloopy texture. They are like an oil. They're like a lot more slippery. They're not sticky at all, which I hate sticky lip gloss. It just feels like you've got an oil on your lips, which I really like that feeling. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, it's got like blues and purples going through it, and I do actually recommend these. They're really nice. I actually have the Cinderella one out here. They are different if you're wondering between the Cinderella and the Ariel one. The Little Mermaid one is more purpley toned, and it has more glitters going through it. Obviously if you've got a lip colour on like mine, you're not going to really tell the difference, but they are both beautiful. So that is everything for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go and check out Luce and Alix's videos. I actually don't know what their looks look like right now. It's currently 13 minutes past 1, and I know that Alix has filmed but Luce hasn't yet, so by the time you guys see this, hopefully Luce will have done hers. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We're currently 5 subscribers off 400, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.